Good afternoon and happy Saturday. I'm Matt. I'm a graduate of Birch Lane School, then went on to Berner Middle School and Massapequa High School. And from the earliest time that I can remember, I was always interested in flying and airplanes and all things about aviation. My first trip on an airplane was to Disney World. And from that moment, after taking off in the airplane, I knew that I was interested in flying and wanted to learn how to fly an airplane myself. And after I graduated school and after I went to college, I went on to go back to school, to flight school. And there I learned, in fact, how to fly airplanes. So I brought with me today some of the things that I use when I'm flying an airplane to show you all, and then I'll read a story about the Wright brothers, who were the first people to fly an airplane. Today, when you fly an airplane, you have many things. We have special earphones called a headset so that we can listen to other pilots and hear the air traffic controllers. We have special maps that show us where we are and how to get from place to place. These maps are a little different than the ones that you might see in your schools, but it has all of the different airports, all of the different radios that we use, and all of the different navigation spots that we look for when we're flying so that we can get from place to place safely. This side of the map is upstate New York, and the other side of the map is where we live here on Long Island. If any of you have gone off by the movie theater in Farmingdale, you know there's the airport, Republic Airport, and that's right here on the map, and Massapequa is just a short distance away on the south shore of Long Island. You know, flying an airplane requires you to use a lot of different skills that you're learning yourselves. Math, science, even social studies, because of course, reading a map, right? You learn how to do that all and how to get from place to place. So it's important for all of the things that you do in your schoolwork to pay attention, do good work, study hard, and put your best effort into learning all of the different things that your teachers are giving you to learn. I'm going to read the story now about the Wright brothers. They were two men who had an interest in airplanes, but actually started out with something very simple, which were bicycles, and we're going to learn a little bit about that today. So I have this book, The Wright Brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. And here we go, the introduction. The Wright brothers were inventors and aviators. They built an airplane. It was the first one to fly with a person inside. Wilbur Wright was born in 1867, and Orville Wright was born in 1871. They lived in Ohio. The brothers loved learning about mechanics, so they started a bicycle company, and they learned about bikes. This here shows the Wright Bicycle Company. The brothers wanted to build an airplane. They studied flying machines, and they watched how birds fly. Birds steer by changing the shape of their wings. An airplane would need to steer also. The brothers planned to control it with the wings. Gliders helped the Wright brothers test their ideas. The gliders' wings helped them steer. They made many test flights. Then they built a powered aircraft. It had an engine. In 1903, they flew the airplane. Orville went into the air first. Wilbur died in 1912, and Orville died in 1948. Their airplane was an important invention. It changed how the people travel. Now people travel all over the world in airplanes. And here we have some facts about Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright, about how they built their first successful airplane, and where they flew it. In fact, the place that they flew it is a spot that many of you might actually be familiar with. It was at a beach. Their beach was in North Carolina at a place called Kitty Hawk, but because of the location of the beach and the ocean, there was a lot of wind that they used to help get their airplane into the air for the first time. And believe it or not, it only flew for just a few hundred feet, but today, of course, we can go around the world. I hope that you found this little video interesting. I hope that you learned something about flying. It's something that I've always been interested in and love to do. It's a great way to see the world from a different place up above. We're going to put a little video at the end of this video showing Massapequa and our neighborhood from the air on one of the flights that I took out of that Republic airport. I hope that you all have a good weekend, study hard, and learn something new every day. Bye now.